Story time, story time, story time, story time. Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. This is another episode of The Adopted. Thank you so much for always coming back, and in case you're new here, kindly consider to like, subscribe, smash that notification bell so that anytime your girl has a new video, you'll be the first person to be notified. And please ensure that you don't miss any episode because it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit. Anywho, I know it has been a while since I posted here, but it's because I have not been feeling well. I've been up and down trying to find out whatever is happening with me. But here I am. Here I am today with a lot of stories for you. When you're an Anijua, you know how much I love stories. So today I have a lot of stories, and actually, my story of today is the worst encounter with a certain doctor. Disclaimer: I am not here kuharibia madaktari jina. I know we have a lot of good doctors. We have a lot of good doctors. I insist, a lot of good doctors. And personally, if you're a doctor outside there, I salute you and thank you so much for the good job that you have been doing, for saving lives, and even for being good. I know kuna madaktari wazuri. But this story ya leo, I'm giving this story because I know we have doctors who are in the wrong career, in the wrong path, who are not supposed to be in that field. Yes, we have such doctors. And my story, I know some of you can relate to this. I know some of you have been victims, and I want to tell you this. If you have had an encounter, such encounter, like bad experience with a doctor or a hospital, I want to tell you today that it has nothing to do with you, because I know there's some of the people outside here who have been assaulted, who have been like abused by doctors, by some of fake doctors in the name of doctors. I am 100% sure about that. And if you are a victim, I am here to tell you that it has nothing to do with you. It is not your fault. It is not your fault, and you should not blame yourself. Right? Are we good? Are we good? So it has nothing to do with you. And so guys, wacha niache kiherehere niwape story venye kulienda. It was in 2020, last year. A story of my life I will never forget. And every time nimeona jina ENT, inanikumbushanga. It is not a good experience. And so 2018, at around mwezi wa 8 hapo, I was having a very bad choking feeling, burning sensation kwa throat, and I think it continued for almost 1 month. And so I decided to contact a friend, because I could not even eat, I could not even sleep because of anxiety. And then this thing with Googling. Guy, if kazi yako ni Google symptoms, kindly stop it, because you will die heart attack itakushika. Because every time I could Google about the choking sensation, burning feeling, guy, the only thing ilikuwa inaleta hey, Mungu tu ndio anajua. Anyway, so I contacted a friend. I told her, hey, mimi nimekuwa na choking feeling, burning sensation. Do you know what she told me? You need to go see a doctor like ASAP. I was like, hey, huyu mwenye ameniambia ASAP, probably this is not a good thing. I went the following day to an ENT. Nikaona daktari hiyo siku, akaniangalia, alimulika mavitu huku ndani, akaniangalia, akaniambia, girl, you have otitis media. I don't know whether is it otitis or otitis or whatever. Otitis media. How I can read it. Anyway, how I can read it. I'm not so good with medical terms. So, akaniambia, you have otitis media. And I was so worried. Hiyo kitu imetoka wapi? What is that? The name is so big for me to carry. Otitis media. Again, I came home, Googled it. it made things worse. Anyway, I was given some medication, and then the doctor told me to go back after 2 weeks. And so religiously, I took my medication. The condition got worse, or the feeling got worse. I called the doctor. This was, I think the 11th day. I called the doctor because the feeling was so intense. The pain was so intense. I could not do anything. Anxiety. Yani makosho tu zote. And then the doctor was like, hey Jane, I am so sorry. I am not around Nairobi, but you can still go back to the hospital. I'm sure you'll get helped. And so I went to the same hospital, and this time round I found another doctor who seemed to be very nice, to be very good. And so I was like, finally, nimepata daktari at least atanisikiza. And so I explained to the doctor, like, whatever was happening. Again, I had to start from, yani unaona ule mse nikienda hospitali nataka daktari aelewe mali nimetoka ndio ajue shida iko wapi. I'm that kind of person. I will give every detail. And so I explained to the doctor, and then he was like, well, I can't see any infection kwa throat yako. And so I was like, thank God, maybe the medication worked. Well, again, he gave me another set of antibiotics. Akaniambia, just go home, maliza hizi madawa, I'm 100% sure you'll get better. Again, hopefully, I went home religiously. Once again, I took the medication. Nikamaliza madawa. But the situation got even 100 times worse. And I was so, this time round, I was so agitated because now, whatever was running in my mind was like something must really be wrong with my throat. Something must be really, really wrong with everything in my body. I remember, you see here, kulikuwa na pain ilikuwa inatoka hapa, like I could feel like there is something growing right here. And then my lymph nodes zikafura, and so I was like, bas, this is it. So guys, I was like, bas, me, I am done, kaput. So I called the doctor, and then nikamwambia my worries, and nika request if he can write a test, or he can write a test, niende nitafute pesa nifanyiwe. And so akaniambia, no, it's okay, you can just come tomorrow to the hospital, and then we can see what we'll do. Guys, ushenda hospitali hadi pesa zinaisha, like unabaki ukiwa empty, like hospitali ilirarua mifuko. I did not even have a single cent, hata fare kunifikisha hiyo hospitali. So I told him like, hey, right now, ile state niko hata siwezi afford kufika hospitali. And I just need uniandikie test, and then I'll know what to do. And I mean, no, do this, I have a clinic. Do you know hii place na hii place? Ngambia, yeah, I know the place. Can I do this? Tomorrow morning, come in the office. Or rather, come in my office, and then do not worry about money. Ushona Mungu amekutembelea. Hiyo siku Mungu alinitembelea. I was like, God of Israel, you have visited me. You have remembered me. You imagine daktari amekwambia, a private doctor, amekwambia uende and do not worry about money. Is that not God? Niliona Mungu hiyo siku. Now, little did I know, I was about to meet the devil himself. Hey, the following day actually I had to copa fare. Mimi huyo! Nikafika kwa ofisi yake. And after kufika kwa ofisi nilimpata ndani, and ushaifika place una feel instincts imekata. Nilifika instinct yangu ikakata na ikakata, but I was like, just Kinga, just take it easy. All will be well. You will be fine. Just relax. Kaingia nikaketi chini, and then nikaanza kuelezea daktari like how I'm feeling, how frustrated I'm feeling, you know, or how frustrated I am. And he was like, I understand, you know, naelewa hizi story zote. And so nikamwambia, well, I would like to know, like what's the way forward, because this thing like imenishinda what's happening. And akasmile akaniambia, no, do not worry, you'll just get better. Well, kidogo kidogo, wadaus, my guys, my people. The next question yenye ilitoka kwa mdomo mse was, when was the last time you had sex? Really? Like seriously? Seriously? He was an ENT doctor and not a gynecologist. Like, when was the last time I had sex? For me, it was so weird. It was so weird. It felt so weird. It felt so bad because it was bad. He had no right to ask me such question. What does sex has to do with my choking feeling and my burning sensation in my throat? What? Well, definitely I had to answer, because I was like, well, maybe somehow it's connected. Like, oh, you see, I was like, anyway, I had to answer. Now, kidogo kidogo, the doctor akaanza kuniambia how he's good in bed, akaanza kuniambia how good he's so good in bed. And so I was like, again, like really, seriously? Wow. Kidogo kidogo akaanza kuniuliza the best styles, what I like, blah blah blah. We, now hapo ndio ushaikuwa mute, ushaikuwa bubu. Nilinyamaza. Well, the next thing aliniambia, no, just look at this. Akanipatia simu yake. And mama yo, the guy akona photos amepiga za private parts. And so mi kuona nikakuwa shocked, nikarudisha simu haraka. Anambia, no, why are you shocked? Don't you like it big? Hey, Jeso, mwadhani. Remember, at this time I was feeling like sijui ni mslap, sijui nitoke niende and never come back. Sijui nianze kurecord, but something ikaniambia, just calm down. Just relax. Compose yourself. Just compose yourself. Thank goodness I did. I did compose myself. So I was like, let me just keep quiet and see where all this will end. And so the guy started telling me how I should achilia myself, like I should live a free life, I should not stress because I'm too young, stress itaniua, like he feels like I'm not sick, ni pressure niko nayo, ni stress niko nayo, like jiachilie, you're a young girl, a beautiful girl, you should achilia yourself. And so I was like, this guy had told me that anatoka. So nikamwambia, well, all right. So I had to cooperate. I had to smile, like a fake smile. Nilikuwa nauliza Mungu, hii yote itaisha saa ngapi nitoke? So nikamwambia, well, venye tulikuwa tumeongea story ya kuniprescribia dawa or no, sorry, the test. Akaniambia, no, before nikupatie test kuna dawa nataka nikuandikie, and this drug is the best. Well, akaniandikia dawa, and then akaniambia, well, if you don't mind, unaweza nitumia your nude photos. And then I was like, oh yeah, I will. Akaniambia, oh, you don't take nude photos. I was like, I've never tried, but I find it weird. And I mean, no, you should always take your nude photos. You should appreciate yourself. You should love yourself. And remember, already this guy many put off by showing me his private part. And remember, he's an old person. Si kijana mdogo. How disgusting. This was so embarrassing. This was so bad. It was so unethical. It was bad. And in case, I don't know. So to make story short, I left. But the guy aliniambia, no, nitumie nude photo and then nitakutumia zangu. nitakutumia zangu, and then we'll know a way forward. So I left. Yes, I left the place. I was so embarrassed. I was so embarrassed. But again, I thank God, because he did not dare do anything stupid, because hiyo siku ingekuwa historia, you know, me ingekuwa historia. So I went back home, and so definitely feeling so sad. Actually, I did not even buy the medication. That was the last time. That was the last time niliona ENT. And so I went back home. Definitely I googled, and the worst thing you can do is Google your symptoms, because it will ever give you the worst result, and it will drive you nuts, it will drive you crazy. So I went home, Googled what to do to finish the feelings, story 2 mob, and then finally a change of diet worked for me. The choking feeling, kumbe, it was the acid reflux that was disturbing me. Na madawa, the antibiotics actually were making the situation even get worse. And you see, the doctor could not even tell me. A story for another day. And guys, later, I think part 2 is coming. For today, let me stop it here. Wacha niachie hii story hapa. Next time, I'm gonna give you the second story, what happened, and how I found out, like, it was not even the otitis media that the doctor was talking about. But until next time, guys, thank you so much for sticking till the end. I love you guys, and keep sharing this video. Keep sharing this video. Nawapenda.